They will also come back and ask that let's see how we can manage the system. Let's plant some fast growing charcoal trees so that we can burn from there. I think that is the way forward. Otherwise, if we don't get a solution to it, I was asking a Fulani guy I saw here, and then one young Dagati boy who came from school to come and do by day and go back to school. And he was saying that the people were here, but when they heard that DC was coming over here, they've run away. But this is their chapel. They will come back. I'm not sure they will leave this chapel. What we can do is that any charcoal track in Savannah region is Gonja land. Any charcoal track anywhere, whether Salga, whether Kosovo, whether Wasipe, whether all these communities that I'm mentioning is charcoal. We should come out and take all the charcoal, distribute them to the inhabitants, let the people close this business, and we'll sit down and give them land. You see, it took us about 1 hour to drive from the community to this place. It's all land that could be given to them. They could start planting trees, and probably this whole area that they've cut already, they need to replant. By the time they finish cutting the point where we give them, then what they've planted would have happened. If we don't stop, I think Ghana itself is in trouble. Ghana is co-chairing SDGs through, and the country is the worst in terms of, environmental degradation. Rosewood is gone, Dadawa trees are gone, Shea trees are going, and we go and sit as a co-chair that we are supporting sustainable development goals. Is that right? How can we be doing that when we are creating, a lot of things, climate multiplier, the big risk multiplier, climate change? These are issues that are bringing about a whole lot of things. And when you mention climate change, when climate change comes in, nothing works. There will be flooding, there will be drought. If there's rain, the rain is too much. If there's no rain, the drought is too much. If there's a whole lot of things, region's attention to it. We need a zone, Savannah zone, where the Shea ecological zone, we need the attention to it. We need all the associations, we need Share network, we need all cocoa research. They should all come up on this issue and let's look at how we can resolve it. I think it is high time government classify shea trees, dawa trees, rosewood into Economic Tree Protection Act of 1979 that has only cocoa as an economic tree. Shea, the women cannot pick shea. We went Maloge, and they said for the last 6 years, they didn't pick one shea nut. What was the issue? The shea tree stands and it dries. And we said it was charcoal dealers. They denied. No, they are not the one. Today, we have been vindicated. Women cannot pick share. Once they cannot pick share, you and I get ready. Our wives are coming back home. They'll put pressure on us. Now we'll buy pad, we'll buy panties, we'll buy brazier, we'll do their hairdos. And if you're not able to do all these ones, won't there be trouble? There'll be civil war in your house. And once there's civil war in the house, it is going to affect the community, it's going to affect the region, it's going to affect the district, and it's going to affect the nation. This is taking the chunk of the mainstream income from vulnerable women. Talk about the stronger women, the business women, the market women. If you don't have share nuts, can you buy nuts?
Very serious, because the reason being, if I say it's a security matter, is that we have used it as security, even the logging, when it was not shared. We used it as a security matter. But there's a lot of security issues in Bole, a lot. We have security with chieftaincy, we have security, armed robbery, but with all these things came logging, and we didn't sleep over the job. We actually had 3 dissect meetings on this logging, just pure logging. We had 3 dissect meetings with the committee that was to look after Bole when we had the chieftaincy issues. But later on, it looked like when the new chiefs and the problems that came with it started, we actually relaxed that the chiefs were actually not in support with us giving any ban or doing anything, those committee members that were looking after Bole. And for that reason, it came to pass. And now, hearing that they have finished with the Rosewood, they are now going into Shea. It has started again. In fact, if you look on my phone, I have sent a message to the Secretary of DISEC to actually convene a meeting at 2 p.m. tomorrow for us to sit down again with the stakeholders and find a lasting solution to this. Either arrests will be made, or we are going to find people, serious finding, lock people up, make people aware. Even in our traditional rules and laws in Boli area, I don't know the other parts, nobody cuts down a shade tree. We don't even plant it. That's what they say. If you plant a shade tree, you will die before it starts fruiting. We don't plant it. These are free, like wild trees that are growing in the wild. And these particular trees are beautiful. They are the tall, white shade. And somebody will have the audacity, the guts to go into our forest and just chop them down. Over 100 trees were chopped down. When I got into that forest yesterday, I wept. The trees themselves, they weep. They have a sap, white sap. You can see these trees weeping. And they are chopping them into pieces. Just for charcoal, a tree that can grow up to 100 years. A tree that is older than your grandfather, then you go in there and chop it down. It is pathetic. It's sadness. It saddens my soul. And I didn't know what to do but just to weep for these poor trees. Charcoal, you cut down a tree that is 100 years down for charcoal, peanuts. What do we gain from this? The forest where these trees are, if you plant one today even, you are going to wait for 100 years for it to mature. And so, as for Shea, wherever they are going with this, fortunately for me, the same chiefs came to me yesterday when I was just about to go into that bush to say that they want me, they want to empower me, and then I will also empower them to stop logging and to stop charcoal burning. Well, logging has stopped because the trees are no longer there. The rosewood is no longer there. Now they've gone into Shea. And this Shea is for the women. This Shea is for my mother. This is what my mother picked and looked after me in school to become a DCE today. If I sit down and let people cut it down, then I'm not doing myself any service. I'm doing a disservice to my district. I'm doing a disservice to the generations yet to be born. So I really think it is a security issue, and I feel that we have to take the bull by the horns and tackle it straight up. Whether it is, this is no longer Forestry Commission, this is no longer anybody's problem, it's our problem. Share is our problem. The forest people didn't give any license for anybody to come and log in our district.